Ever since London, we both worked for content and it was for entertainment for you guys. To give a big shout out to Darren for admitting his wrong and apologizing to me both off stream and on stream of his actions. It took a lot of guts to do that, and I truly think it was very mature of him. And I want to say thank you, girlies and boys, for supporting me through this hard time. I am reading all the messages and I'm truly grateful, and I couldn't have done it without y'all. So first, I want to address the question of whether was it all scripted, was it all content or not, and if I knew about it or not. To this, I say that the first 2 streams in Korea and in London was yes, it was for content and it was for entertainment for you guys. You guys loved our chemistry. We loved seeing you guys happy. So we took the stream from Korea to London. The places we went overall the whole live stream was in fact partially a little bit scripted. However, what we talked about and how we acted on camera and our chemistry was not at all scripted, but rather more of a mix of a little bit of acting and our true feelings. Ever since London, we both were, I guess, confused as to our own feelings. We did have feelings for each other for sure, but we weren't really fully aware or sure 100%, and I guess that is where just all the confusion started. Secondly, I want to address what Slips has said on Discord and Twitter about our current situation. And again, this is not Slips' fault. He was the third person. He was trying to be mutual. He was just trying to explain. He didn't really know the full story because it was between Darren and I. He was just trying to explain. Number 1, as I mentioned above, Korea and London stream was for content. However, the things that happened after London was not part of the content. Number 2, we did not have a conversation on whether if we wanted to keep doing this content or not. And I really had no idea that we were continuing this Speed and Amy content. I was a little bit unsure. Some words were thrown around between Darren and his team for maybe taking me to the Euros final and maybe meeting me in July when I go to Florida, but it was not a set deal and it was more of a maybe. Number 3, as to our feelings, I had asked Darren if it was just for content, and he replied saying that at first it was, but now deal, and it was more of a maybe. Number 3, as to our feelings, I had asked Darren if it was just for content, and he replied saying that at first it was, but now he did also catch a bit of feeling. He was also a little bit confused as well, and so was I. Number 4, I did not say no to his proposal. When he asked me to be his girlfriend on stream, I thought it was part of an act. However, he did ask me playfully again through messages, and I replied saying after a few more dates. And at this point, I wasn't sure if he was serious or if it was for content. Yeah. Number 5, I don't know where this rumor started, but I never signed a NDA paper that read that it was all for content and that I was signing up for content. I did sign a contract that disclosed that I should not say or leak any personal information of iShow's Speed to the public or personally, which I never did. And now I want to talk about why I was upset that day on live stream. Number 1, I was upset, frustrated, confused, tired, and yes, a little bit jealous at the same time as to why Courtney was coming in between Darren and I and talking about our situation. And honestly, if this barber situation was on the other foot and if I had done that, I would have for sure had gotten called a cheater or worse, and that whole situation really frustrated me. Number 2, no, Darren and I were not dating. It was never official. But I wasn't sure what he wanted. And if it was just for content all along, maybe it would have been best if he did tell me to play along with his girlfriend jokes, and I might have been okay with waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. for his streams, but I was a little bit confused, but I was just unaware of this whole situation, so I was very frustrated. Number 3, I was upset that Courtney was making insensitive jokes about me and making racist comments. That is why I was very upset initially. And number 4, I was also adding to that upset that Darren was not fully taking my side. And I already knew, and I still know, that Darren would always stand up for me, and he always stood up for me. But when Courtney was doing such things, he wasn't, and that did hurt me. And I think that is what really got me. But again, Darren owned up to his mistakes. He apologized to me on stream and off stream, as you guys saw yesterday. So please, people, literally just stop. Stop hating on him. People make mistakes sometimes, and people forgive, and we move on. And as for the Courtney situation, I see that you guys are hating on her so much. I admit that what she did and what she said on stream was very unthoughtful, immature, and racist. However, we also have to take into account that she is still a teenager and she was on stream. She probably didn't know what was happening. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but she was just, I guess, immature about the whole situation. And I'm pretty sure that she learned a lot from this whole situation, and I'm pretty sure that she will not make the same mistake again. I hope. I have no intentions on fighting her or making her feel bad. And I know that Courtney will be seeing this live, and I really want to tell her that I see that she is going live and, making jokes about me, but I really hope that she stops, because it's only making her look bad. And honestly, I think that is something I just don't want anymore, Overall, I just hope this really clears everything up for you guys. And I really want you to know that this whole situation, from Korean content, London content, and everything happening afterwards, was a result of miscommunication and a mix of true human emotions. After all, we are all humans, and when human emotions come into play, things get hazy. Slips, there.
My A1C was up here. Now it's down with Rybelsus.
His A1C?
It's down with Rybelsus.
My doctor told me Rybelsus lowered A1C better than a leading branded pill.
And that people taking Rybelsus lost more weight. I got to my A1C goal and lost some weight too.
Rybelsus isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't take Rybelsus if you or your family ever had major...
Sorry. Anyways, slips. We are all humans, and when human emotions come into play, things get hazy. Slips, there. Sorry. Anyways, slips. Oh. Am I still lagging? Okay, so Slips, Darren, Courtney, and we were all at fault for stringing this drama, and we own up to it. The issue, however, is now all resolved. Darren apologized to me on stream, off stream, and I really appreciated that. And it was a mistake that he made on his part. And it was a result of big miscommunication. However, unfortunately, the whole Amy Darren K-drama has come to an end, but you know, all K-dramas do. Thank you guys for watching us and loving us. However, now we all have our own lives to attend to. I have to go back to making beauty content for my girlies, and Darren has to go back to making fun content for his boys and girls out there. We all have our own lives to live, and I can say that we have ended it in good terms. We are not fighting. We don't have spite towards each other. And yeah. I hope you guys can still support him and I and still love us both. I am for sure going to support him. I told him this through messages. I am going to support him in whatever he does. And I am pretty confident to say that he will also. However, this Amy and Darren K-drama has come to an end, and it's done. Just the whole thing is over, and I apologize to you guys for really making you guys like frustrated with the whole situation. I should have come to you guys sooner, but I just needed some time to think and just organize everything and write it down so that I don't make the mistake of saying something wrong and hurt people, you know? Yeah.